Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. It's real pleasure to be here to talk to you all in the first day of Two-Wheeler Forum. The topic that I'm presenting today is Start Today for a Safer Tomorrow. I have relatively very straightforward content here. I would like to start with some background and then the importance of talking about safer tomorrow. Then I will go a little bit in deep into what type of crash scenarios and injuries PTW or two-wheeler users are sustaining, and what could be the possible safety solutions and how to work towards for a safer tomorrow. Before I go into the presentation content, those who don't know about Autoliv, I would like to give a brief introduction. Autoliv develops, manufactures, and markets steering wheels, seat belts, and airbags around the world. We have about more than 5,000 R&D engineers working across 14 technical centers around the world. Now, to give some background information, I would like to show the chart from the WHO report from 2018. As you can see that our two-wheeler and three-wheeler users are biggest issues, or more fatalities are happening for power two-wheelers and three-wheelers. And the story is not different in India. It's still a big issue which we need to address. And why this is relevant, I can also connect this into the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. These goals are mainly divided into 4 sections: universal access, efficiency, green mobility, and safety. When we talk about safety, there are 3 main targets in the Sustainable Development Goals. I would like to highlight target 3.6 is to reduce road traffic injuries and deaths by 50% by 2030. And then there is also another target 11.2 for a safe and sustainable future transport systems. So with this in background, I'm going to talk about the relevance specifically in India. What is the current situation in India of power two-wheeler users? So I would like to start with this image. What we call this is the Autoliv's circle of life, how a product is being developed. So we start from the real world, or real life safety, what is happening on the road. So that can be first level of information can be get from accident statistics on a macro level. That will be the national level data. Then we can also do in-depth studies on this accident data to understand more about the crash types, crash scenarios. Then we can also look into the biomechanics and human factors and what type of injuries are happening. Once we identify the problem, we can also look into what kind of best technology solution that can be given. And then to evaluate these new solutions, we need to develop new test method and then validate the new safety system for the real world crash situations, and then it will go to start of the production, and again the product will be on the real life safety. So the circle continue. So with this in background, I would like to start with the overview of the national level data from India. As you can see, in the past 5 years, there is no much decrease, but rather a stable or increase of power two-wheeler users in India, and it is significantly higher than the other mode of transports as per the MORTH report, yearly report. And we also know that nearly more than 75% of the power two-wheeler users did not use helmet, and some of them did not use properly, which means that they did not either fasten the helmet properly. Only 16% wear the helmet properly. Now I would like to show some of our research that we have done for different countries using in-depth accident data. So here I would like to show the data from three countries: China, Germany, and India. And here you will see the most frequent top two load cases from each country. So as you can see, the crash scenarios and collision partners are different in different countries. So for example, in India, it's head-on collision with the passenger car is the most frequent, and second most frequent is the head-on collision with trucks. And also you would see that the speeds at which, or average speeds at which the impact is also different. So one solution in developed for other country cannot be simply copied. As you know, the situations are different. Now if you go little more details, again you will see that the top three: passenger car, truck, and power two-wheeler impacting power two-wheeler is the most common scenarios, and that I have been depicting here. More details can be accessed from the below mentioned literature. Now what type of injuries are common, and this is what we need to address as of now. If you look at the PTW riders injuries in India from the RASI data, we could see if we consider all injuries, one-fourth of the injuries happening to lower extremities, that is mostly legs, upper extremities, and then head. If you look at the serious or killed or serious riders, you will see that again 27% is injured body region is head, and another 22% is for the lower extremities. If you look at the only fatal power two-wheeler users, one-fourth is again injury to the head, upper extremities, and lower extremities. And we also understand that all the pillars of road safety are important. So one aspect is vehicle, the other aspect is safer speeds, and the third aspect is the road user, the users who use, so here power two-wheeler riders. And then of course we also need to have a safer infrastructure, better roads and roadsides. Now I would like to show some understanding of biomechanics and injury severity and how this can drive to the solutions. So here I would like to show one example or one crash test that is most frequent in Germany and how it is reconstructed in our facility. So here you would see the power two-wheeler impacting side of the car. So as you can see the kinematics of the rider after impacting, how he has thrown to the ground, and the head is hitting on the roof of the car, and then there's also hands contacting the glasses and side body of the car, and you can also see the deformation of the handlebar of the motorcycle as well. And the whole event nearly the whole event happens over nearly one second until the dummy get into complete rest. So this is one example to understand the kinematics, and with this in background, what possible countermeasures can we do? This I called as solutions. And here you would see two animation. On the top is the exact same simulation with the help of human body model, where as you would see the animation, the different colors shows the intensity of the injury that is sustaining. So here mainly to the head and ribs, and the bottom one is the possible solution that we can be looked into, where the airbag absorbs the energy, and you would see that the injury risk probability is reduced significantly because of the airbag. This is one possible option, but there are other possibilities as well. We can use the latest technology, connected apps, to coach and nudge the rider away from the critical situation to have a safer driving by giving suggestions and nudging towards a safer road user. So I would like to come to the conclusions. So as I spoke before, all pillars are different, but let's do what we can do from the safety perspective and from the manufacturer and supplier perspective. Of course, we can do with the vehicles and road users. With the experience of mobility safety and with the history of Autoliv's innovation in safety solutions, Autoliv is uniquely positioned to save more lives on the roads. And what is unique with us in Autoliv is that we develop our solution from the real world data. So here I would like to call us, come with us, and let us work together for a safer tomorrow. And please help us in completing the Autoliv circle of life. And thank you for the presentation. And if anyone would like to contact us, yeah, you can just scan this QR code and you can get connected to us. That's the end of my presentation. I would like to thanks everyone for patient listening, and thank you for the organization for arranging the platform. Thank you very much. And now I'm open for any questions if there are any. Thank you.